cut off one head, two more shall take its place. Hail Hydra.
Hey everyone, what's going on? Today is, it's the evening of Wednesday, September 24th. Sorry about that, it's been a long day at work. Anyway, last night, Season 2 has finally premiered. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is back. Oh, it was great from beginning to end. It was just pure awesomeness, honestly. Let me just say, the whole entire episode is amazing and full of answers that had us questioning at the end of season one's finale. So to get right to it, we have the team back, but at the beginning of the episode, it starts with a different team, actually. Sorry about that. It starts off in a flashback in 1945 during World War II, and it's actually at some sort of Hydra base or something. And it gets infiltrated by a certain Marvel group that we all know, affiliated with a certain Avenger. That's all I'm going to say. We have seen them before in a Marvel movie, and we got to see them again, and it was great to see these characters back on the screen. May not have been the big screen, but still great to see them back playing their characters. And these characters allude to a new TV show that they will be premiering in January. So, if you haven't figured it out by now, then just watch the episode. Anyway, during the flashback, there was a crate, and it looked like there could have been a blue body in the crate. We didn't really get a good look. Could have been Kree. Who knows? Anyway, in present day, our team is opping some sort of sale that has to do with a certain item. It turns out this item is the first 084, a object of unknown origin. And one side of this deal is a group that's actually some of the new members of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'll get to that in a minute. But the deal goes south for some Hydra agents, because it gets interrupted by this guy who looks like bulletproof, and turns out it's a guy named Carl Creel. And I did some research. Carl Creel in the Marvel Universe is actually the Absorbing Man. And a little background about him: any substance that he touches gets influenced onto his body. So if he were to touch, solid gold, his whole body can become solid gold. Anyway, after this encounter with this Absorbing Man, we meet some of the new S.H.I.E.L.D. members. Lance Hunter, Isabel Hartley, Mac, who seems to be some sort of mechanic, and he's starting to bond with Agent Triplet, and a guy named, he goes by Idaho, so I don't know. Anyway, we also see Fitz. He's changed since the finale, everyone. Oh my god. Whatever happened to him, he sustained severe brain injuries after escaping that vault that was, underwater. He's on meds. And throughout the whole episode, he's having trouble trying to fix the cloaking device on the bus. And I'll get to that later. And he gets help from Simmons. It's absolutely crazy what happened to this guy. Also, with Skye being fully healed, and she's, a badass agent these days, and Skye is actually under the wing of May, and they're kind of closer. May's a lot different. She's not the silent person anymore. She's actually more talkative, and I actually like it. It's comforting in a way. I know I said in last season's reviews that it was a little weird seeing her soft side, but it's starting to grow on me. Anyway, Sky, well, she's looking into all the code and all the writing that John Garrett last season, all the lines and stuff he was drawing, and during that time, Coulson finally, comes out of the office. Coulson is already different. He's the director of S.H.I.E.L.D, and he is barely seen anymore. He doesn't get heard from anymore, for weeks. But finally, he gets to talk to Sky face to face, and he wants her to get information about this Creel guy by a certain former S.H.I.E.L.D member. She has to question Ward, who they have underground prisoner at the playground. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, so events occur where General Talbot of the Navy, played by the man Adrian Pastor, great actor. He's apparently a joy to work with. I've been told, or not told. What am I talking about? Sorry, guys. It's just one of those days. Anyway, Adrian Pastor is back playing General Talbot, and Coulson is trying to persuade Talbot to try and, help him out with this Creel problem. And during this time, Fitz is noticing that he's kind of getting sidelined, replaced almost by Agent Koenig, played by Oswald Patton. He's back. He's always hilarious on the show. And fortunately enough, with her tech-savvy skills, Sky gets, the new group into the facility to try and grab this 084 that everyone's, trying to grab. And there was a moment where Triplet, he's disguised as a Navy general, and he just says the greatest line probably of the whole episode to Sky, like, "Come on, I look good in this." It was just priceless. Anyway, in this facility, I got this feeling like it was almost Raiders of the Lost Ark kind of thing, because they were just like boxes of 084s, I guess you could say. I don't know. And it goes south, mainly for Agent Hartley. She finds the 084, grabs it, and somehow it just like kind of petrifies her almost. And in doing so, pictographs show up on the 084, and Sky notices something familiar about these symbols. I'm not going to say anything else, but here's where the whole episode just, went shock and awe. While escaping this facility, the team actually got their hands on a Quinjet. In the long run, this was their main objective: to get the Quinjet, to get cloaking technology. Because turns out Fitz can't fix it. He won't be able to fix it until he gets help. He won't get any help. Simmons isn't there. She left thinking it was a good idea to leave him alone. And it turns out it's worse than anyone thought. Fitz is talking to himself, thinking that Simmons is there. It's honestly kind of heartbreaking. It was one of the most heartbreaking scenes of the whole entire episode. So anyway, at the end, we see this man. They just call him the Doctor, Dr. Whitehall, and it's a man we actually saw in the flashback, and that's all we got to see. Sorry, not the finale. The premiere episode last night was amazing, guys. Next week is episode 2. What's it called? It is called Heavy in the Hand. I didn't stick around for the promo, so I wasn't able to check that out. But I can't wait to see what else is in store for this team. We've already got a supervillain out on the streets, and who knows who else is out there. So that's all I got for you guys. Welcome back, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, and we'll see you next Monday. Adios.